Well, I think, this is the first one kind of the Mag 7, Netflix being the first one of Mag 7 last week, and now Tesla following it up. Always a lot of excitement around Tesla. From a retail trading point of view, it's always one of the top 3 to 5 names traded every single day. So people really want to see something positive out of them, especially after robotaxi disappointment. One thing I would say to people, though, if you look, even if you don't trade options, one of the things options do well is they set an expectation of movement. And so with that, what we're seeing is an expectation of about a 6% move in Tesla based on their earnings. So again, when you look at it, it's like, are you ready for that kind of move if you're going to trade the stock overall? So I think always a lot of excitement when Tesla reports because of the interest in retail. Elon Musk himself, let's face it, a lot of people buy Tesla as a bet on Elon Musk, quite honestly. And so I think that that's always a big part of why this trades so much also. And we'll see, what comes of the earnings because of that.
Absolutely. And if you bought Tesla back in April, if you've held it until now, you've made a whopping gain of 70%. So that's not bad, but a whole lot of volatility in there, especially for retail investors. Another Klein favorite is GE. Why?
Yes. Well, what an amazing story it's been over the last couple of years. You think about what's happened with the breakup, and how they just changed their focus completely. This stock legacy was always a great holding of retail clients. Obviously, it went through a very tumultuous period, has come out of it looking absolutely fantastic, continues to grow, continues to go to the upside. Many people have this as, Tesla's one where people on a retail side will be more in and out, if you will. In GE, this is one people tend to hold for a longer term, and so it's been a stalwart of many portfolios for many, many years, continues to be so. Not exciting in terms of the amount of expected move like you would see in a Tesla, but certainly one that people will be watching closely.
All right, some of the least favorite names, some of the most bearish names. Yes. You brought us Starbucks, for example, Walmart. I mean, let's just cover Starbucks here because new CEO, a lot of excitement around that. What is he going to do, and what's that going to do to the stock?
Well, I think what's been really interesting about Starbucks, so think about it, as you just mentioned with the new CEO. He comes in, stock rallies. I mean, it rockets up. So much excitement about what his past tells you. He can do a lot of great things in the food service industry. However, the stock has been in a holding period since then. It has not moved at all. I think that what the street wants to hear as they come up to earnings is, what are they going to do? Now, he's talked about some of the price, narrowing the menu, et cetera, which is something he's had in his previous realm before. So we'll see if he can do that and make it be effective as we go forward. And so this one becomes interesting after that initial excitement. What have you done for me lately, unfortunately, as we all know, was the theme in Wall Street.
Right. Now, we've had this strap up on screen for a while here. No FOMO in this market, and you got to explain this to us because for the first half of the year, the trade and the advances that we saw in terms of the markets very much driven by this AI FOMO trade. But you say that's no longer in the market. And is that a good thing in terms of the quality of the advances?
Well, one of the things I always like to look at is where can the market go next? And what I look at right now, you've been reporting on markets for a while now, Caroline. Usually when you see all-time highs, you go to cocktail parties, whatever, people are just constantly talking about the market, what they have. Think about how little people are talking about this market. We're right near all-time highs, right off all-time highs, and yet it's, well, I'm really nervous. I don't know if I should buy here, etc. And so there is no FOMO in this market right now. It's the rally that no one loves. And so because of that, the path of least resistance actually continues to be higher because people are underinvested by and large in the market.